So are you gonna do like an intro and then I'm just gonna take it? Alright.
Alright, so we're all saying you just play tier, top 8 at regional, and do you have any shoutouts?
Yeah, shoutouts to all the Hilo guys who helped test with me and all the all the people I play with. It's a lot of fun and it's good to get another top.
Alright. Okay.
So I played Tearlaments. I played like a really like degenerative build of Tearlaments to try and just kind of like beat wins out of people because I felt like there's not a lot of good qualities about this deck into the format. So I just like played like some really bad cheese. So I played one Shayran, I played one Merly, one Halfness because they're like the 3 I gotta play.
The staples.
Yep. I played 3 Rhino just because I needed like a good normal summon. I felt like cutting it to 2 was kind of bad. So in testing I just bumped it up and just called it good. Played 3 tier cash because milling 5 per turn is good. I played the Horus engine, so I played the 3 Mseti and the 1 Happy. I feel like this is like the best build of tier just because it's the most impactful and like albeit it is weak to hand traps, it's like your ceiling goes way up if you play the Horus cards. So I just wanted to play all 4 of the names. I played 3 Mally because Beatrice is a really big part of this deck and kind of like how I won games today is just trying to make Beatrice because I'm playing the rollback combo. So I played 3 Mally because it's at 3 and I gotta. I played 2 Fenrir. Fenrir was alright. Like I never drew it too much, but I hit it once off zombie today and it was really strong. And just it's just another 2 more copies of tier cash, so that's always nice. Then I played 3 Dangers. So these 3 were originally King of the Swamp, but I bricked on them way too often. And so in testing, I just figured like I need like more fusion materials, but I didn't want to play like an objectively bad card to draw. Like these play into draw, sure, but I was just relying on the fact that no one was going to main it, so I just played these for making Kaleido Heart easier. And then last monster is 1 Mudora. I didn't want to play the Keldo, mainly because I felt like 2 shufflers were overkill, and in testing I constantly drew them like way too much, so I just played 1, and that was fine.
That's fair.
For the spells, I played 3 Perlerino because 3 Perlerino is good.
She's here next week?
Yep, fingers crossed. I played 2 copies of Suliak. So I usually play this at 3, but I felt like cutting it to 2 was probably better just because the biggest issue I had with Tearlaments is that milling Rhinos kind of sucks a lot of the time unless you specifically have Suliak. And most of the time if you were to play this at 3, you draw this way more often. So I felt like cutting it to 2 was like just objectively better so I don't have like a really weird like Rhino mill. Then for the Horus cards I played 2 Sark. For the only non-engine I played in the main, I just played 3 Super Poly because I think it's the best one to play in this format, just because it kind of helps the best against Tempai. And then for the last spells, I played 1 Burial Goods, 1 Card D. Card D was pretty good. Like every time I resolved it, I did win, but there were some situations when it would be like really suboptimal to use. So it was alright. Like it unbricked my hand twice today, which was really helpful. So I played that. For the traps, I played kind of a lot. I played 1 Trivakarma because it's good to mill. I played 3 Suliak, kind of going back to that Rhino theory with the screams. I'd rather draw Suliak just because both it's an imperm that's a good interaction, and it makes it so that whenever I mill Rhino, there's a more consistent chance that I'll have this in hand somewhere, just so I can send it, because sending this off of Rhino is like I feel is the best play. So I played 3 and it was pretty good. I didn't break on it once. And then the absolute best card in my deck, this is my win condition, I played the Mayakashi combo. I feel like the ceiling for this deck is too low right now where you can't just traditionally win because a lot of the time you'll just get blown up by a lot of decks 1-card combos and all that kind of stuff. So if I wanted to go first, I wanted to have just like kind of an instant win button. It's kind of degenerate, but I felt like this is like the best thing to play. So I just played 1 of these.
How many did you resolve it all day?
I resolved this 4 out of 5 rounds today, and all except 1 game, I won every time I did the combo. So it was really good. You want side or extra next?
Extra.
Okay, we'll do extra. For extra, I think it's pretty normal. I think it's a 1 Kaleido Heart, 1 Garura, 1 Mudragon, 1 Dangerous for the rank 6 plays, and then 1 Predaplant.
Just get some keys here next week too.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be great. For the Xyz, I played the Toad combo. Another way to insulate the Mayakashi combo. I played 1 Redoer because I don't like not being able to use Sharon's effect in hand, so I like having Redoer in here. I played the Beatrice, which is obviously like the card I constantly try and turbo every single game. Almost every time I made Beatrice I won today because I Mayakashi comboed people, but there was 1 instance where it did get impermed and it got ashed.
Let's hope this card doesn't get banned next to this.
Yeah, it's gonna get banned because of Fiendsmith, but it was good. Like this is like the whole win condition of the deck, so I had to play it. And then for the last 2 Xyz, it was 1 Zombie Vampire for Horus, and then 1 Typhon. Typhon I feel like overperformed the absolute most in this extra deck because For context, I never play this card normally, but I really wanted another good card going second into decks that wasn't just relying on me drawing super quality. So I chose Typhon, and Typhon was just absolutely great. Like, I love this card. I think I'm always going to play it in my extra decks now. So this is for the Xyz. For Lynx, 1 Sheep, because more monsters are good. 1 Little Knight, because Little Knight is also good. 1 Spring, mainly for Scattershot, but you know, just another way to send Merly is really strong. And then 1 Apple. This card is like super good, I think, against Tenpai. Just being able to negate all other stuff in battle phase. So just having just a good turn 1, if you cannot Hashi lock them or something, was really good. I made it once into 1 Tenpai game today, and I did win it because Apple was just that strong. So I think it's a really good choice. For the side deck, was kind of standard. So it's 3 draw for random rogue decks and for Snake Eye. Unfortunately, I didn't really play a pure Snake Eye today. I played like a Centurion Snake Eye mashup, which was really cool. But I never saw draw once, so unfortunately, it was like only good in theory. I played 3 Bestials. Again, this is for Voiceless, obviously. I didn't play a single Voiceless today, which really sucks. So these 3 cards didn't go in a single time, and it just really bums me out. But it was there if I did play Voiceless. I played 1 Nib. So the single Nib is just kind of like the 15 card in this extra. I needed 1 more card to side in for Tenpai, or not, excuse me, not for Tenpai, for Snake Eye. So I just put in 1 Nib just because it's another good card. And then 1 Scattershot for Silence. For the spells, it was 2 Talents and 2 Droplet. I didn't want to max out on either of these because I feel like both were kind of bricky at 3. I didn't like the idea of bricking on my side, so I just played 2/2. And then finally for 3 traps, I played 2 D-Barrier and 1 Black Goat Laughs. I was originally on 3 D-Barrier, but I like the idea of playing 1 Black Goat just because it can be sent off of Beatrice or just milled, and it's 1 extra interaction, so I'm not relying on the top 5 or 6 or whatever to draw the 2 D-Barrier to make them effective. So I just like this combo of 2 in 1. So yeah, that was it.
Alright, anything else?
No, it was a really fun regional. You know, I went X2, but it is what it is. I ended up getting shifted the last 2 rounds per game, basically. So, you know, playing Tearlaments, you cannot really do much. So, but overall, I'm happy with the deck list. Like, I'm excited for Fiendsmith next set, and then yeah, it was great.
Alright, cool. Thanks for the video. Like, comment, subscribe.